We'll go to the main page. And we are back to your dashboard. Next thing we can do is we can go into new orders. Let's go ahead and place a test dummy order just so you can see how the ordering process works. Click on the little purchase order and pencil icon, and you will come to the order entry screen, entering order for, and this will be your dealer name again. Your dealer name down here as well. And the date is auto-filled, so you shouldn't need to change this. It'll be today's date. Reference number will be your purchase order number. Let's say you're doing a home show, or actually let's say a customer. So we'll say Jones test. One thing I might add here is you cannot put any spaces. If you put spaces, you won't be able to come down here and actually start populating an item to order. So you'll need to come back up here and make sure you take out the spaces before, and then you'll be able to click down here. So again, this is your purchase order number or your reference that gives us a clue to how we'll label this, and you can put in whatever you'd like in there. If you wanted to do a home show, you can just do home show, whatever it might be. So Jones test will be our reference number, purchase order number. And next thing would be you can jump right down into the order, and I would only suggest doing that is if you're planning to have this hot tub shipped to your main location, your warehouse that we normally have product shipping to. If you're looking for that to be shipped to a customer location, then you're going to want to hit this show details button, and it will give you some address fields here. You can actually put customer information, or if you want to drop ship it, or if it needs to go to another warehouse that you don't use very often, you can come out here and customize this and put the customer's information. Let's say we want to ship this to Jones at 123 Elm Lane, and city will be, we're here in Glendale, so we'll do Glendale AZ 85303, and you can put the customer's phone number. If it's dropship, you're going to want to have customer phone number. The trucking company will want that. Customer reference number, again, just more of the same. In this case, you can put Jones. We'll say Roger Jones. Preferred ship, you don't need to select this because we'll know. Customer information and notes, this will give you more information that you can include that wouldn't necessarily fit in the order down here for the product ordering or over here in the address field. So we can say Jones needs lift gate, and we'll say appointment notification, and is home Monday through Wednesday and then Fridays. So you can add specific information that helps for the delivery, or that might help for us when actually building the hot tub, that you wouldn't necessarily put down in the product's specific notes field, and we'll get into that here in a few minutes. And next thing you'd want to do is jump down. You'll notice that you'll have your dealer information here, your number and your email address. Down here you'll see send alert if I forgot to submit this order. This box by default is checked, and this is a very important box to make sure that it stays checked. What this will do is that if for some reason you generate a sales or an order here, sales order, and for some reason you forget to submit the order, which can happen, this box being checked will have an email emailed to you, whatever email address that you have on file, stating that the order was not submitted, and it will remind you to submit the order. And that's a nice feature, so that you don't get started on a sales order and forget to submit it, and then a week or two goes by and your hot tub isn't even in production yet. So This is a nice feature. By default, it should be checked. I recommend leaving it checked at all times. And next thing you want to do is jump down into ordering. So what we'll do is click in this item field, and you'll notice there are a lot of items that populate. Don't let this scare you. The filter feature is really nice, and all you have to do is start typing into the box to get to get this to narrow this down to filter. So let's say I want to order a TT space. Now it's very important to put that space there. That's really one of the few things that you'll have to remember, is just to add the space. 150. If I was just to not space it, you'll see no items found. That's because it needs a space the way that we have it in our accounting software. So TT 150. Now let me reset that. And you'll notice your Sahara, you'll notice all your colors here. Anything related to a TT 150 highlighted in yellow will populate. So this can narrow your search field so you can get the orders processed a little bit quicker. So I'm going to order a TT 150 Sahara. Item description automatically populates. You could add additional notes here if you wanted, but I'll show you a better way to do it. Quantity is 1. You'll see the price here, and whatever your pricing level is, this will populate, and then it'll give you the total for the line, which these will always be the same unless I want to order 2 of these in quantity, and then now my price stays the same, or my price per unit, and then my total here is updated. Again, never mind the crazy prices on there. That's like I said earlier, it's just a dummy account. So let's say I want to order 1 hot tub. Next thing I'll do is you can either click or you can tab. Tab works pretty well in this program, is down to the next line item. And let's say I want to add, let's say I want this hot tub to be 220 volt. Now there isn't going to be a product for 220 or 240. So when there is a special provision for this particular hot tub, you want to use the note item, and this will, it's $0 of course, it's just a note. This will give you a description where you can freely type any note that you would like, and my recommendation is to add notes underneath each particular product that you want that note to apply to, instead of doing it at the bottom, unless you are very specific. If you said TT 150 Sahara needs 240 volts, that's a perfect situation when you would use a note. So next we're going to go ahead and jump down, and let's say we want to order a chemical kit with that. So we can, you'll see it here, or again you start typing in and you'll see the chemical kit here, startup package. You'll go ahead and change your amount. Let's say this customer needs 2 of them for some reason. Change the quantity there. And something like this where it's out of the ordinary, where normally you'd order 1 per hot tub, you might want to go ahead and just add a note that says customer needs 2. That way we know that this is legitimately supposed to be a 2 and not a 1 for this hot tub. Next thing we want to order is colored stone. If you start typing in colored stone, you'll see your option for your 150 or every other hot tub, 250, 350, 450, 650. And in this case, it's a 150, so we'll select 150. Pricing is different. That's on these two. That's why they're separated. It's a little bit cheaper to buy the color stone for a 150. It's less panels and smaller panels. In this case, we have the quantity 1 in there. We can jump down. Let's say we want to add, let's see here, an ozonator. So if you start typing in ozone or ozonator, you'll see this ozonator pop up plus check valve. You'll also see it down here in the show package. I'll explain what the show package is here in a second. In this case, ozonator plus check valve, that's all inclusive. You'll go ahead and order the ozone quantity 1 in this case. If I saw a 2 in there, I would think that there might be an issue. We might call you and say, hey, you ordered 1 TT 150 Sahara, but you ordered 2 ozones. Is that a mistake? And if it's a mistake, we can correct it. Our customer service team is trained to look for that type of information, and we'll make sure that we communicate back with you if we have questions.